saying happy birthday today to one of America's comedy greats. Kevin Nealon turns 72 years old today.
This picture right here is from over the summer at the premiere of Happy Gilmore 2. That would be his wife and son with him. Nealon is one of Adam Sandler's go-to performers, but he's also among only 15 performers who are members of Saturday Night Live's 700 Club.
He spent 9 years performing on the show, and he's appeared in more than 700 sketches. Nealon is a New England native and spent a little time in Maine during the summer growing up.
He returned in 2010 to perform at a now defunct club that was called the Comedy Connection. Rob Caldwell spoke with him about how he got his start.
I started off at the Improv in Hollywood. I moved out to Los Angeles from Connecticut and just started putting together an act. I was a bartender at the Improv there, and I would watch all the comics when they came in, like Andy Kaufman and Steve Martin, Albert Brooks, and I got to watch all these like professionals do their thing. And then I'd see comics come in that I didn't even know who they were, but I saw them on TV like the 2 days before, and it was a candy store for me in that respect.
That's kind of trying to break into the lineup of the New York Yankees, though, when you're the bat boy, isn't it? If you're the bartender there and you're saying, gee, I think maybe I could do that.
Yeah, I was like Rudy. I was trying to get into the on the team. I just wanted to play like 1 5-minute spot. That's all I wanted, you know.
So what was your state of mind when you finally got to get up in front of the microphone, look out into the dark, and try to make people laugh? Were you fairly confident? Were you terrified?
Oh, terrified. For you? Terrified. It took me a long time to get on stage. I had jokes that I had written, but they weren't that good, you know. And I would drive from Downey to the Improv in Hollywood, and that's about a 45-minute drive. I was sleeping on a friend's couch there. And I would just sit outside the club, and I'd watch the club for like maybe a half hour, and then I'd drive back home. I was too afraid to go into the club because I thought, well, if I go in, they're going to know I'm here to get on, and they're going to make me go on, and I'm going to bomb, and it'll be bad. And then I just slowly progressed to getting inside the club. The next week, you know, I went inside, but didn't go into the showroom. Then the next week I went into the showroom, I watched. The next week I put my name in the hat and they called me, like right at the prime time, and everybody's looking around. I was too afraid to go up. I started looking around too for Kevin Nealon, you know. But finally I went on one night, it was like at 1:40 in the morning, and there's 2 tables there, drunks and then the guy I came with. And I got on stage and I was just hooked. It was just like, that's the stage where everybody performed on, and this is the Improv. I thought, wow, I need more of this. It's a drug.
What was harder for you, to get good at the delivery, the performance, or to get good at crafting your material and writing stuff that could make people laugh?
Yeah, those are the 2 big things right there. Well, I think getting relaxed on stage took a long time. There was a lot of bathroom time before going on. There was a lot of pacing. There was a lot of uncertainty.
I know that a lot of comics want to try to get into TV, maybe get into movies. I know you had a break of sorts in the marvelous Steve Martin film from the mid-1980s, Roxanne.
Back in the 1900s, yeah.
that was your first movie, right?
That was. It was in 1986, right before I got on Saturday Night Live.
Wait a minute. If he's a cop, where's his gun? He's a fireman!
But my real first big break was doing The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. As a comic, that's like passing your bar exam. You get on that and it's just, you know, everybody's back at the Improv later that night watching it on TV. The room is quiet, and then when you're through, they all applaud, you know, because you're their guy, you know. And then I got to sit down on the couch with Johnny too that night, which is like a triple, you know, trifecta there. And that went great, and to this day, nothing has exceeded that for me, not Saturday Night Live or Weeds or anything.
If all that stuff hadn't worked out, you still had, as I understand it, a college degree in marketing to fall back on.
I had a college degree, a BS in marketing, and that was about it.
What would you have done in marketing, Kevin?
Advertising, I think I would have done, because that's sort of like show business, like being a writer. You're writing catchphrases. It's really, essentially, when you get on Saturday Night Live, you become an advertiser. You're trying to come up with catchphrases and characters that catch on.
Kevin Nealon, by the way, now hosts a podcast and a YouTube series called Hiking with Kevin. He invites a guest along, and you can probably guess what they get up to.
It's always interesting to hear people like that talk about how they were nervous in the beginning, because they just seem so confident.
Yeah, you see them now in the successful part.
Right.
In the early part, we all have hurdles to overcome.
Oh, for sure.